One of the things that I'm trying to discuss is the notion of the holobiont. The holobiont is the organism, the animal or plant, plus the microorganisms, the symbionts that are persistent in the lifetime of this animal or plant. So what I'm looking at is the notion that we are not merely the products of the fertilized egg. We're not just products of the zygote. We have an equal number, as human beings, we have an equal number of microbes that are in our body, and that not only are in our body, they are physiologically important in our body. They are helping to regulate the nervous system, the endocrine system, all the systems in the body. So they have a role, they have a function, and they are typical body cells in that way, although they are from the outside. More interesting to me as a developmental biologist is that these microbes help us to develop. Without microbes, we do not develop the capillaries of our gut, the capillaries that bring blood from the intestines to the rest of the body. Without the microbes, we do not have the gut-associated lymphoid tissue, the T cells and the B cells that are critical for our immune system. So in vertebrates, in humans, we need the microbes to develop normally. Similarly, in insects, we find that the symbionts play a major role in the physiology and their development as well. Without certain microbes, certain insects do not survive. In plants, plants are full of microbes and they use them for interesting reasons. For instance, the beauty of the orchid depends on a fungus. The orchid seed is so small that it can't germinate. It needs nutrients from the fungus to germinate. So, consider the orchid seed. I think that there are so many ramifications of thinking of ourselves not as merely the product of the zygote, merely the product of the fertilized egg, but as part of the earth, as part of the other organisms. It's not only a notion of competing against other organisms, but it's a notion of cooperating with other organisms to form the holobiont. And so the main points that I'm trying to bring up are that we exist as communities, we exist as complex ecosystems, and that each of us are multitudes of organisms that have come together to a common end. I think that this idea of becoming with the other can complement the idea of competition. So I think that we're in a period where we've really recently discovered how ubiquitous symbiosis is and how important it is in our normal lives. And it isn't just an exception to the rule, but symbiosis is the rule.